Santa Clara. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Now a former 6th-round pick. It's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the 2 teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious 4th-quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Striker, 3-3. Claws red.
Shotgun now for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Finding space at the 40, inside the 20, down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run, 73 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Jones is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, Lance. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 14, 49ers nothing.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him in.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 45 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and the Niners get there and bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. No gain on the play, and it's second down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him any time he has open space.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Play action. Now it's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Off of play action, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red Tigers.
Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lance again. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll try the right side with Jones. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, 55 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
49ers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Lance looks to throw again. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Results, 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leo Chanel. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's got some space here. 20, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Ray McLeod, 50 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Bulldozes past him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field.
52 blaster. Ready?
On play action, Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Let's go.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first and 10, here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.